I'm Will Forge, and today we will forge. I'm gonna see. Wait. Let me see if I got that audio. If I got. Ah, dang! I forgot. I was gonna test to see if I actually get if it cuts off the intro. You know, the first thing I say, or not. I could go back and watch the YouTube video afterward. I guess that makes sense. Okay, right now we're actually loading into Ripshade's Brothers map, which is looking cool. Very nice. Yeah, he actually, I remember he was showing me pictures of these a long time ago, and he's back to working on it again. So that's really cool. He's gonna have the, you know, the objects moving down and being pushed off. We can definitely, I can help him script it for sure. Please get a starting soon scene. I will definitely do that. I was gonna test out my thing, but you're right, that would be a good idea. Let's see. I was gonna test out to see if it cuts off my intro, because I never really thought about that. But you're right, that would definitely have, or I did think about that, and I was trying to test it, but you know. Anyway, yeah, I should do that. Let's see, where does this go? Just launches straight up. Very nice. So yeah, this is looking really cool. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. What is going on here? Steam. Very cool. Alright. Yeah. So basically, he's, yeah, this is, I'm here for 5 before I go to bed. Yeah. Well, welcome. They actually have Forerunner stairs now, so he can actually put those in now. But yeah, because I think last time he worked on this, whenever he showed me this originally, it was before season 4. It was a long time ago. Don't remember exactly how long. Gonna have Ripshade help me after this map. Yeah. Cool, you're here. Like, art it up. Yeah, I agree. And I think you haven't, like I said, I don't think you've actually touched it in a long time now. I think, by the way, for example, I was just going to show you an object that they have added since, because I think last time you touched it was like, last time you like worked on this was probably a while ago, right? Tired of Halo at the moment. Oh yeah. Let's see. So what I was going to say was, I think, no, this isn't going to make the right shape. You can't really pull it in any closer, and actually, it makes the thing way too wide. So I was gonna see if that actually made the shape. Yeah, it was started like last year. But yeah, going to finish it. Yeah, it was like season 2 then, probably. I don't know why it just saved me placing an object and then deleting it. I didn't do anything to your map, but I made a new version in your history. Whoops. Just like reflexively saved. Okay, so yeah. I placed an object and then deleted it and did nothing else. So sorry about that. But yeah. But that's really cool looking. I like it. I was gonna help you with the scripting. I think we had discussed how to do it, but I don't think that you were. I mean, it's been too long to remember. So we had talked about it, but yeah. So like, I'll go in there and I'll help you with scripting to make those boxes like slide, and I'll try to make it to where it's like an area monitor that just like every 1 second it moves everything in that area monitor. It like pushes it slightly to the left. So then every single player would do that, you know? It would push it to its own location plus this over such and such amount of time. So just slowly drag you along, you know? And then as soon as you get off of the treadmill, it'll stop doing it. And then we can just leave the crates as like dynamic objects so that if you actually blow them up or punch them or whatever, you could even knock them off of the treadmill. We could even make them be, did they explode in the original? Were they fusion coils? Why am I talking without loading? We can load the next screen. Let's see, we should do... Which one of y'all would rather? I think I should probably do Overlook, actually. Yeah, never mind. Jamie on Twitter showed me a really cool technique. I want to do that. So yeah, that's what yeah, it's going to be perfect. Yeah, exactly. And I think, were they explosive on there? I don't remember if they were explosive or just destructible or what. Uninstalled Halo again? Oh, man. Well, don't worry. The next season will probably get you to reinstall it again. Or something else soon. Who knows? I'm hoping the next season comes with with a bunch of banished objects, because that's gonna change. That's gonna, like, the palette being expanded will be awesome. There's also been a lot of leaks. I don't know if you guys are watching for leaks and stuff like that, but there have been a lot of them. Big cool things coming along, including apparently the map that we're gonna use for Tatanka has been updated in the files. And I'm not sure what that is going to be. Like if they're back to doing Tatanka in Halo Infinite, or if they never actually were changing it to Unreal Engine 5. I'm thinking they were doing Unreal Engine 5 as like a actually kind of like, oh my gosh, look at that through there. That lighting in there is not final, but the eye glowing, you know, the light from the back there glowing through is kind of cool. Hate the word Tatanka? Yeah. I don't know why you hate it, but it's definitely interesting. It's not really a name, it's a guy. It's a name. It's not a word, I mean it's a name. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a, it was a professional wrestler. But yeah. It's a code name, so... Let's see. So I was working on this, but what I wanted to do, and I don't know where all I'm going to do it, or if I'm going to do it, if I'm going to do it everywhere, that might be cool, but I don't know. But look, watch. What we're going to do is, okay. There is a lighting technique that Jamie figured out. Let me pull it up on Twitter. He tweeted it. Let's see. Let's see. I bookmarked it. Bookmarks. There we go. Alright, so this is what he did, what he figured out. Okay, I'm just gonna make this big. Figured out a way to make the area glow inside there really nicely, just using OBB and stuff like that. It just bugs you? Yeah. I mean, it does sound kind of strange. This new Kick mobile app removed background play. Oh, really? What does that mean? Like, basically, you can't. Oh, it doesn't go down to the lower right corner, right? And then like allow you to just do other stuff on your phone. That's kind of dumb. Anyway, and he was trying to simulate this, which was concept art back from Halo 3, which was how it was described in the novel The Fall of Reach. There were all these lines, and whenever the Spartan touched the wall, I think it was Fred, whenever he touched the wall, his human touch activated, you know, reclaimed the structure, basically activated the Forerunner structure, and made all these lights light up along the wall and the floor and stuff like that down the hallway. And it was just like this. So, and then of course this is another video of him showing it off. So, and I asked him, would he mind if I go ahead and do it? He said sure. He's got a red one over there. I'm not sure how he makes them so precise. I guess he uses a lot of lights. But anyway, audio cuts off if you exit out of the app. Oh, gotcha. So basically you can't like, yeah, you can't like close your screen, basically. Wow, that kind of sucks. Fire. So then I asked him, and I was like, yeah, you mind if I use it? Because he didn't have a map for it. So I don't have anything to use it on. So I was like, do you mind if I do, basically? And he said, yeah, sure, go ahead. And I asked him how, and he explained it. But yeah, fully automatic Spartan laser. Oh yeah, this thing just looks like a fully automatic Spartan laser. Anyway, so the point is, yeah, music's kind of loud. Is it? Okay, let me, well now it's not because it turned itself off, but there we go. They were saying that yesterday too. I think it's about the track, because now it's going to be really quiet because it's the next track, but still, it's still good to not have the loudest ones too loud. Okay, anyway, generic light object. So this is what he did. He had a light, right? And the main thing he did is he enabled OBB, and you want the light to be above it, so it's shining down, right? Onto the ground, right? And you want it to be probably a spotlight, I would imagine. Spotlight. Oh yeah, that's how he probably got it to where it wouldn't bleed into the other one, because it's a circle. Let's see, outer cone angle needs to go to the very edge. I'm going to snap it to the middle of the object first, and then bring it up. And then we're going to get the cone angle to go out to the edge of the... Oh, you know what? Let's change it to a dark blue, like an overly dark blue, so that we can see where it's like shining onto. Yeah? Okay, cool. Anyway, so... I mean, the inner cone can go out as well. Actually, go to like 160, like right below. Oh, 165. Okay, that works. Okay, and then I think this is basically what he did. Let's see, watched both Blade Runners yesterday, and they were kind of ass. Oh, yeah. No, see, that's the thing. I'm not super sold on Blade Runner either. Let's see. So then we go to upper bound X. See, lower bound X is there. All the way down there. What we want to do is go to the lower bound X is going to be minus 20. We'll say that, right? Oh, whoops. That's... What am I talking about? That's on the X. I meant to go bottom. minus 20, right? And then we can bring it down until it shows up on there. Boom. And then we go to the top and we set it to negative 19. You see? So it's just on the ground. But then if we do this just right, and also this needs to be way taller to make the grooves really thick. But actually, I also might need to, if I try this, let's do this again. Hold on. We're not going to have to redo it or anything, but I need to go place an object over here. Accents, Forerunner MP, Forerunner Hex Pillar, number 1. There. This one might have deeper grooves, and so I want to try it on this one because I also think it'll look better. Yeah, this one's got definitely a deeper groove, so we don't have to make it any taller or deeper because it's already there. Let's see, hold on. Which way am I going here? Okay, we need to get the... this one goes that way. 15 degrees? There. Okay. So yeah, no, I agree with you. I think that Blade Runner is overrated. I know. Everyone's gonna love that opinion of me. But I think it's very overrated. Let's see. Okay, so if we bring this just right, basically the idea is this. If we bring it just right, the OBB will cut it off so it doesn't touch the top polygon. Oh, we're too high. Let's see. Let's go to the top here, bring it down. You see that blue line is showing up. Bring it just below there, and we should be able to get it to go down there. Now we got to bring up the intensity. Brightness. Let's go to 900. Let's just do something... Actually, hold on. Go down. Go to the max. Okay. Basically, we're trying to get the light to hit inside there, but not outside. But I could be doing something wrong. We'll see. Watch both. Yeah, so what did you think about them, like, as far as, like, I know you're saying that you didn't like them. But what did you... What specifically did you not like about them, like... For me, I don't like voiceovers, so right... I mean, not voiceovers, but the first-person narrative novels and things like that. It doesn't really... like, jive with me very well. Oh, I see. I picked the wrong one by picking this one. This is a really detailed, flat, plane image with normals mapping. Wow, that is interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so I have to go with one of these to make it work. Story is it's so confusing. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're gonna delete that one again. Actually, hold on. We're gonna make that one snap to there, which is the same one that I snapped it to last time, so that it's not lined up incorrectly. Okay, cool. Okay, so I was wrong. Basically, we need to copy this one, make it much, much taller, so that the depth, because these are actual... these are not flat panels, this is actual depth. Okay, so we can't use the MP objects. That was actually a question that he and I had in the Twitter thread. I was like, will I be able to use MP objects or should I use this? Oh, shoot. Oh, no. I just remembered why I made them flat. I made them so flat because this perimeter. Ugh, the perimeter makes you bump up. They're so flat so that it doesn't bump you up too much right here. Ugh. Okay, this is getting annoying. Now I gotta figure out... Jesus. Okay, maybe I won't even be able to do this. Maybe I'll just switch to MP once and just leave it at that and be really cool. I'll definitely show off how to pull it off, but like this, basically. You saw that? Essentially, what he discovered was this. You got the light to go through like that. It makes a nice light up. Then you come down here, and you go with the tone type. Where's it? Galaxy here? Is that where it was? They said. No, it's the gobo. Gobo. He set to galaxy, so that it would like shift and pulse and move around, as you can see. And interestingly, it's like pink in the middle, and then going to like blue out here. So I think that has to do with the material. The world I appreciate. Oh, The world I appreciate because it's what inspired Cyberpunk, but yeah, what I really like about it is, like, I do like some things about it, but, and like the concept of the way that they, okay, he said use a banished texture inside of here because it shined better and had like a text-like effect on it. There we go. I think that might be it. And then it had this kind of effect here. I'm not sure how he got it to not shine pink like that. Probably just the color I chose. Or something about this light, the way I've got it set up. But basically, this is what he did. And, oh, okay, yeah, it was just the light. It was just somehow the blue I picked was shining weird off of this. Ooh, that's a nice one. That one looks like, that was very much like Forerunner. So you see what I mean? Okay, so that's what he did, and actually I do love that a lot, but again, like I said, that bump is no good. I'd have to figure out a way of getting around that, which I could theoretically put like pathing, like player blockers leading into it, like a hill, so that you'd go up and then over instead of having a big bump. You just sort of rise up and lower down. What do you guys think? Y'all think that's worth it? Those visuals really nice. I'm gonna grab this and this. You guys tell me. I'm going to do this, and then I'm gonna grab the Forerunner MP, yeah. The MP one. I'm gonna put it next to it. Well, you think that guy will get banned? Well, I hope so. If not, I mean, well, I hope if he actually was cheating like we suspect, then yes. He may not be, and if we're wrong, then they'll probably figure it out in the camera or whatever, or they won't be able to prove he was. And that'll be great, because that means he won't get banned. But if he's actually cheating like he looks like he is, I would say absolutely, I hope he gets banned. Because, yeah, cheating in Halo is the worst. Cheating in online versus games is just the worst. So which one do you think? This is what Jamie on Twitter was showing me how to do. It's a cool idea with the good lighting and stuff like that. I can change the texture of the surface as well to make it a little bit cooler too, or go with the MP object. And I can't do both because apparently this is a flat polygon. Like they used really clever normals mapping right here. Look, the polygon is flat. It has no ravine. There's no like ravine of polygons down into the crack for me to be able to get lower than the top polygon, you know, up here, and then go down into that ravine, because that ravine doesn't exist. It's an illusion. It's a normals map. It's just a very nice and elaborate normals mapping. Man, that's crazy. What happens if I combine them? Hold on one second. Will the lights shine through? I don't think they will. No, they won't. Because this is flat, so it's above it technically. I can block the light with this one, but I can't make them. Yeah. Alright, so you guys tell me. Maybe I should wait until I get like a vote. Can I do a poll? Here, I'm gonna do a poll on Twitter. Let's see. No, I can't do that, because if I do a poll on Twitter, people who come in and see it will go, well, that one looks so cool over there, and they won't understand that there's a bump. You know what I mean? But you guys understand that there's a bump right here. This one even has a bump. Like, this one here has a bump because I don't, because I haven't scaled it down to make it flatter, like that one is, you know? But over here, this one has a bump because it's really bad because of the way, and I can't scale it down. So anyway, yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, maybe I can. Let me see if I can just do this. Maybe I can just figure this out. I'll put another one over here. Like this, right? I'm gonna see if I can like bring it 0.001 up until we hit it. Actually, let me go up until we see it first, and then I'll go back down. And it makes the whole thing light up blue. Okay, that's it. That's the whole thing lit up blue. So then we go down from there. Let's see. Oh, jeez. Did I just delete the thing instead of... Yeah, I did. Okay. I meant to go... What am I doing here? That... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Okay. For some reason, my brain went dead. Couldn't remember what I was trying to do. Okay. Go down to 6. down to 4. Hey! Well, that worked. Okay. I guess I can. It's not as deep, so it's not as good looking, but it's almost as good looking. Let's bring this down to 33, because then, yeah, now we don't have the sides. It's only in the bottom. You also have, like, the slope there, which is really, really shallow. At 44, it's lit up. And then at 43, it's not lit up. So we got a little bit more detail in the way that the light is going to shine off those slopes. And then the light inside. Okay, this works. Never mind. All right, no vote necessary. We're good. I'm doing it. And then this is going to be really dope. I like it. But I need to go down here. He said it was one of the banished trims that he used. I think it's this one. Whoop, that's not what I want to do. Let's try all of them though real quick. I don't like that one. That one's okay-ish. This one's pretty good because it's nice straight. There are the Forerunner trims. That one wouldn't be bad either, but it's about the way that it shines, why he was using banished. Because it glows brighter, you see that? It's like this bright blue. It picks up the light better, or whatever he was saying. And I definitely don't disagree with him. I definitely kind of like this one here. And then, yeah, I think I need to grab this height again. Control C, and then I didn't snap this one to the middle first. And then Control V, there we go. So this light is not going to shine on you as you walk through it, because it's only, the OBB is blocking it from hitting anything above this. So like, yeah, it's only down there, doesn't cast shadows, and it does the galaxy swirl. This galaxy swirl isn't super prominent, probably because of how bright it is. I'm going to bring it down a bit. But yeah, okay, cool. 800? No. 600 is pretty good. Yeah, that feels a little more alive. The galaxy has got more detail in it, I think, because it's not all turned up super bright. If I do this is the lowest, yeah, that's no good. I want that definitely as highest. And actually, the galaxy might need to go a little wider. Oh, that's 170. Okay, if I bring it up more and change its OBB, right, to where it's lower. Okay, so for example, if I go up to here and I bring it up by 10, and then I go down here to the OBB and I bring it down negative 30, and then negative 29. That should be back inside the lines, and it looks more prominent. Looks a lot nicer. Okay, cool. And then I need to change my outer X bounds and Y and all that stuff. Probably minus 50 to start off with, and then we'll figure out where it needs to go from there. And he literally even used this specific hex. Like, there are other hexes that have sort of detail like this, but he used this one in particular. There are other objects in general that have detail like this. But yeah, I'm definitely going to, let's see, minus 54. Nope, needs to go a little longer on this one. Oh, nope, needs to go more negative. So lower. So 61.7, and then 54.9. You gotta teach me how to copy objects from one side of the map to place on the other side for my map so I can forge faster. Yeah, that's something that's like takes a lot to like get used to and master. So I think, by the way, that it will, like, if you fall through here, a blue light is gonna hit you just as you pass through it. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah. I definitely do. I've tried. I actually have a YouTube video that I made a while back that shows how it's done, but like I didn't. Let me see if I can dig that back up. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Where do I... My channel, okay. It's kind of old. Oh, geez. Oh, right. I was streaming and then having to upload them as videos for a while. Oof. Yeah, no, I don't see it right away. Jeez. Shot color, no. Okay, alright. Well, I'm not sure where it is, but... Oh, let me try and search. Right. Copy. Maybe if I'll have copy. How to mirror / copy. Yeah, that one... That is a full-blown video and not what I'm looking for. So I'm not sure where I put it. I think I tweeted it. I don't know. But, let's see. Mirror, maybe? That one's like a full-blown, like... That one that I found is like it's almost 4 hours long. So I don't think that's what you're looking for. I have it somewhere. I'm just not sure where. I'll figure it out and I'll DM it to you if I can find it. But where I have a video on how to do it. I just don't... I think I did anyway. Didn't I do that? Or did I just explain it in a tweet? In a stream one time. Like, is that the one? I don't really remember, to be honest. Wait a minute. Something is horribly off about this. Oh, wait. Whoops. Oh, no. Okay. Alright. I think I may have just screwed up where these are located. I need to grab... Let's see. I'll grab the light, and that should grab me the, there we go. That should be grab the prefab. I've got to rotate this one. 15, 15, 15, 15. That should be lined up correctly with where it's supposed to be. Now it should snap into there. And then this one can snap into there. And then I can grab just that one and delete it and have the prefab of that. Cool. See, that's really making the lines more prominent. It's like, it was cool for his map that he discovered that, right? But it's honestly even, it's like, 'cause it's cool on its own. But because I was doing my map like this, where I had the, where's the actual point that I was snapping it to? I guess it was there? No. It must have been there because it's lining up. Oh no. I don't even know. What have I done? What have I done? I might have to have to figure something out. I don't really know what's going on. Okay, so what I've got to do is I need to snap it like this now. I need to grab that one and then that one. I need to go on the X, they need to be the same. I need to Control C this one and then put it into this one but negative. And that appeared to be good and the same, so then this one is the one that's wrong. So grab that one and this one on the X, and then Control C that, and place it in here, negative, Control V, and that should line them up. So I guess that was part of what you were asking me to teach you, but yeah, you're going to bed? Okay, gotcha. You gotta teach me how to copy. Okay, so here's the main thing about copying objects from one side to the other. The first thing you want to remember is you've got your map. Generally, you build your map lined up with the grid, which I think I already saw that you did do that, which is good. If you place this object here, right, and you go here and you switch to the other side, then it's obviously not going to be right because it's not rotated. But it should be over here. But that's because its center point is important. These are a great object to show you the center point because their center point is so jacked up. It's way outside the object. It's like, there's like a center of geometry versus its, sorry, let me clarify. I'm going to call this an origin point. That's the object's origin point. And separately, there's a center point. This is not actually the object's location. The location value is its origin point. if you try to move it based on its center point, you'll just be really confused. The origin point is actually where these values are associated with, and this object has a very messed up origin point. Sometimes the origin point is the center point. All of the primitive objects, like primitive cube, primitive spheres, and stuff like that, the origin point and the center point are the same exact location. But like floor it's in the middle of the object, or sorry, it's not in the middle of the object, it's on a corner. If you go to like the Halo design sets, it's almost always in like a corner somewhere. And so you'll be able to you'll hold down the rotate button, press up on the D-pad, and it'll switch between origin point and center point. And that's the main thing you got to get in your head. Once you get that in your head, and you fully understand the difference between the center point and the origin point, then it's about, you know, values of the snap. So like what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, right? This means my X is the same, but my Y is not the same to put it over here, right? Actually, hold on. Let me do it over here because this is actually the one I'm copying. So I would copy it, right? And I could put it in the same spot and move it over there, but it won't be in the right spot because its origin point is outside of it and off to the side, and I need to mirror it so it's the opposite. So obviously I need to rotate, and if I go 45 degrees, it's not going to be right because these are, you know, it's not quite right. But if I go another 15, it's perfect. So you got to get them lined up to where it's rotated correctly. Then you snap them together in a place that puts their X value. Well, for me, it's X, right? So that direction is X. So you find one direction you want to eliminate the complication of by snapping it in, so that this way it's perfectly lined up. Now all I got to do is put it on the other side of the map because it's lined up perfectly front like this way. So I just need to now worry about this direction. So then what I do is I grab this one, and I go and I take this value here, and I know because I centered my map really well, all I gotta do is put that on the opposite positive this value. So I just come over here, and I paste that in, I get rid of the negative, and I hit enter. And then that will put it immediately inside the other object. Although, apparently I have messed something up about this map through it. This is actually mirrored across, but as you can see, this platform is all jacked up. So I've got something going on here that's not right, and I'm probably going to have to solve that. Both of these are not right at all. I probably did that at some point. Yeah, look, it's all off. It's not in the corner there. Oh wait, no, it is lined up over there. Okay, I have no idea what I did wrong here, but I've got something going on here involving these. A lot of these objects shifted on me at one point, and most of them are lined up, so I guess it's just this one? Or is there an extra piece here? It's a good question. And why is this one... Oh, I see what I did. Oh, okay. So wait, does that mean it's not lined up over here correctly either? I think I copied off this side, and I think this side is jacked up. Okay, I see. This piece was not lined up whenever I did that. Here. And so this one, it just happened to be the one that I'm trying to show you how to do it with. That is the one that I messed up on, apparently, a long time ago. So before I copied it over, just assuming I had done it right, I had already messed it up. There we go. Now it lines up a little better. And so if I do these again, that's actually, well, in that case I need to fix this, so let's go ahead and do it. So basically, I've got both of these selected. I'm going to turn them into one. I'm actually using this hex here now. So rotate it 15, 15, 15, 15, because I think that's 4 times to make it mirrored, right? Let's see. Yeah. So I've got my flat side here, flat side there, facing the opposite direction. Okay. And then I just snap this into corner to corner like that. And then I go ahead and I'll grab this one, because I made this one the origin, the main object of this prefab, so it's got the blue outline. And then, so I'm going to grab that same object to get the center, the horizontal location. And then I'm going to go in here, Control V, and hopefully now all of this extra stuff being messed up doesn't confuse things and make it harder to understand. But this one will be in its correct location. So now I need to get rid of the others. So I delete that one, and I delete this one, which is off. Let me make sure that that one is in fact only 2 objects before I go deleting it. It is. Okay, it's just those 2. So now it should be centered and correct. So I guess I fixed the map while showing you how to do it. Apparently I'd messed up on that one in particular. Yeah. So hopefully that helped. I don't know if you followed along with that very, as well as I would hope, but yeah. Let me see how. Yeah, this is a flat object too. Should I keep this one or no? It is covered in dirt, whereas that one isn't, so it wouldn't be terrible to keep this one and just have it not be powered on or not glowing, you know what I mean? But I am planning on having like the cables coming from the generator. Anyway, let me know if that helped. I don't know if anyone is even still in here because I'm just giving a tutorial. It looks like I don't know if that was just like people leaving in general, but yeah. It looks like people definitely left. Let's see. Cables, city, no, it's wires. It's in the wire section. Wires. What do the MP wires look like? Because I know they're going to have a little bit more detail. Not especially more detail. They're a little bit more detailed. But like, I feel like the regular ones with the retexture probably look as good or better. Their textures probably scale better though. I think that's the core part. So if, as long as you're using it to look the same, you're not having to like retexture it. Like I bet this one doesn't get all mangled and weird looking. Like if I make it flat, can I not do that? Yeah. To make it really flat, the texture is going to remain. Yeah, it doesn't warp because the texture is properly UV wrapped, which is actually kind of interesting. If used as like a you could flatten it, for example, and almost make like a woven, almost like a nano weave flooring. Carbon. Huh. Interesting. This might be cool to be used somewhere. In general, it just looks like good cloth, almost. Like you could use anyway. I need to find, let's see, I need to find a good one to use here. I want this to look, I probably will have to use this one here, because I need to go up and down. You know what I mean? Let's see if I can scale it up a ton. I could just bring it into there. I was kind of hoping to put it in here, like to attach it to that part. Which I could do like this. And obviously I need it to look like it's been accessed in some way, so I need to put some kind of like hacking panel kind of thing there. And then I can put that there. I just need to put like some kind of terminal there. And then if I can bring it down, let's go 15 more degrees this way so I can get that angle a little better. It'll look more like it's sort of going off and dangling and being big. And I can put it into a giant chunky piece right there. And it'll look like the what this thing is generating power in. The idea being old tech that is generating electricity. So I need to figure out something that looks good and like a... If I can find some kind of steam-powered looking thing, that might be a good one. Let's see. I'll go with UNSC for now and see what I can figure out. This one's got some pipes on it. That could do, and then I put a big old pipe, if I did something like this, and then I put some like support structure, and then I put like a pole going through the middle. That looks pretty good. Then I'd have one on each side. I believe these, I believe these do copy pretty well. Yeah. They basically look the same on both sides. So they do look the same on both sides? Yeah. So I could have one of these on each side generating sort of power off it. And then it would have the power going up into the terminals, which powers the grav lift, or the main cannons. That looks like it could work. Okay. If I bring it up a little higher, I could probably... Not sure, but I definitely want to, Oh, I didn't realize I was poking through over there. There we go, move it away from over here. And then I need some, like, support, like I said, support structure or something like that. That would, be pretty good. What is... Oh, gosh. I'm being called by the country of Jamaica. Very strange. Let's see, we're gonna go with this thing. Enter, enter. And we'll even go enter, enter there and see how that looks. But nope, needs to be brought back down. I wonder if I shouldn't flip it over. No, the bottom's too little detail. I'm gonna try to have a better detail at top. Will this be too much of a theme clash? That's a good question, because like, if I go in here, right, and I change my coloring, it might work. I just need to do, let's see, 0.8, and then I was doing like 10 to make it look old and weathered. I might even do 5 on this one to make it look old and weathered like that. And I can move it away from paint and actually go to like a wood. Mombasa wood would probably be the best one. Mombasa wood. Doesn't exactly look like wood from a distance, so I'm gonna try out the wood panels. Wood boards. That looks pretty good. Wood distressed. I think this looks good, but I think this is too much. Let's see, whoops, not point. Let's go 2. Maybe even bring it down to a 1. Yeah, just make it look a little weathered and not like all those other colors. Okay. And then the pipes, right? Banished base metal. Is that what's in here? Okay, that works. And then the pipes will be like a brass looking thing. Brass is like really bright. Brass or copper or something like that. Let's see. I think this one turned down. Nope, that's turning very green. Let's see, what's the best? I guess it might be this one. Turn back up a little bit. And made... not that shiny. Definitely metallic on. I definitely changed something, even though the banished base metal A was actually what it was. Somehow that actually made it, actually, you know what I can do? Where's the copper or brass or something like that? Where is it? It was metal. There's metal brass worn. So I can just do 0 here and do source value. Interesting. That seems a lot darker than I meant it to. I think there's a copper one. I'll go up to C. Copper metal. There we go. That's the one I was using before. It's very dark though. I wonder if that's the lighting of the room not being fully set up yet. Probably. And then this top one can be a... I actually have another like red that I was using out here. It's like a deeper red here that I wouldn't hate to use in here. That might be a good one on this. Or it kind of looks like something that would probably be metal though. So I might do the same. Let me try the copper, which I was using elsewhere. What the heck? Oh, you know what's probably happening? Yeah, there's a color shift on that one. It's starting to look good. Let me see what this would look like on its side. I kind of like that more. It's too pronounced, then it might be something you can jump on. It might make people think they should jump down there. And they can certainly try it. But there's nowhere to go from here, so I need to make it either a way back up or something. But yeah. Oops. Okay, so vertical is best the cabling. And I just need to put like some kind of hacking sort of junction box, which would actually probably be made to look like a a spiritual thing. Like, okay, I've got a, there's a prefab. That'd be a great place to start from. Or I might just use it and like delete some stuff. Let's see, building, banished, birch tree. I think it might be an S for shrine. But it might have been called something else than shrine. Shrine might have been the second part. Here's S. Okay, oop, shrine lantern, that's it. So this might be a good place to start. But I'm not sure entirely. Why is its rotation off by slightly? That's kind of strange. Maybe if I actually just place a shrine here next to, you know what I mean? Next to it, and then put something here. I know this is kind of weird. That's the whole point of the giant water wheel, was that it was generating power. So either I switch it back to being Forerunner and let it turn as a Forerunner object, or I keep this up. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Just occurred to me I can't mirror this. So this cable being perfect over here is very imperfect over here. Let's see. I could theoretically have it go into the back here. And then tilt it this way. Then I could like connect it to the wall behind it. Let's see. Like this. Let's see, when the heck did you get on? Not too long ago. I got on, let's see. I've been on for 45 minutes. I was super early today. It's okay, you didn't miss a whole lot. You know, just your brother's map. I went and checked out, you know, Regrets map and a little bit at the beginning. And then I've gone into this right now. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with these cables. I did look at it, yeah. It's the one that he was working on like a year ago, and I'm glad he's actually getting back into it. That's really cool. And I'm going to help him with the scripting to make the treadmills work. I mean, I could do that today. I don't know. I could just do that. I could just start doing that now. Since I feel like what I'm doing now is cool, but also kind of like something I was gonna get to eventually, but otherwise it's kind of like, you know, you see what I mean? I'm basically trying to put cables into there for like the way that they've sort of hacked the system onto this Forerunner, in this Forerunner thing, and then so they put these little shrines because they're messing with the gods, you know, stuff, you know, so you can kind of like, you know, in reverence, reverence, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you know what I mean, like, yeah. These shrines someone else made. They're based on, you know, they're little shrine lanterns, rather. So, yeah. And then I need to put something there that kind of looks like they've kind of hacked into it. Or some kind of Forerunner panel. That's Torrigate. Oh, this is my prefab sketch. Accents. Like, just had a music just shut off. What's up with that? That seems early. Okay, so now I need to get like some kind of, I guess I could theoretically, let's try Forerunner panel real quick as something really flat that I can just place here, right? So I can maybe just like, if it's something detailed enough, maybe this is not the right one. Basically, if it's something detailed, right, and I make it like like there's an access sort of panel, because humans are reclaimers, so like the system would try to make itself cater to humanity, even if it's nearly dead with its power, right? So like the power is out, and they're trying to hack it, so of course, you know, the system's trying to make that possible, make it to where they can reclaim it. Does that make any sense? Let's see. Whoa, what cable is that? So this is the MP Unicy hanging cables. And what I found is that, what I like about it is that if you go to, let's see, where is it? To wires MP, what I like about the MP versions of the cables is that they retain their texture quality a lot easier as you scale them up. This one in particular, not so much. But the important thing, and for some reason it's got these red circles at the end, so I think it doesn't have any texture there at all. But the main thing is that their textures don't warp too badly. So like, if I wanted to, this is what I was just doing earlier, is I was flattening one, and look, the texture's pretty good, even though it's horribly warped. You know, the material has been, or the model has been warped really heavily, but the material is actually maintaining its texture really nicely, because it's got a proper UV unwrapping, you know what I mean? That guy showed off in months ago about how UV unwrapping works in 3D models. Essentially, yeah, you've got, like, it's kind of stretching, but it's not stretching enough to be a problem. So you could even, like, flatten this and use it for something, you know what I mean? And it would actually be a decent texture. You can't change the texture. Okay, this one's, that's its seam right there, so I think it's gonna have a problem right there. But other than that, like, you can flip this over and, like, oh, it's like ribbon cables. That'd be really cool in a giant server. If you had a bunch of ribbon cables like this. Oh yeah, ribbon cables just could be cool. Yeah, you were ahead of me on that one. Yeah. Nice. Let's see. Whoa, what cable is that? Yeah. I looked up a chat and you had said the exact same thing, like, right before me, or well ahead of me. But yeah, so like this one, which doesn't have any dangling cables and doesn't actually have that loop in the middle, could actually become like a floor piece if you wanted to, let's see, like minimize it vertically. It's a little bit hilly, but you could theoretically just like put this in the floor and make this a texture on the floor. It makes me think back to Redacted whenever you're trying to put those other pieces into the floor. I don't think I would like switch it to these because we wanted the shiny black. Whoa, there is no texture. There's no collision on the end of the cable. Or I just completely missed it. Yeah, I just completely missed it. Or I spawned myself inside of it. But you can see how it kind of looks like a treadmill, actually. So like, that might be, you know, Regret already has this treadmill figured out. But he could theoretically use this as a treadmill instead. Now it's getting very woven looking. But yeah, anyway, the point is, looks good. You can make like a little trampoline looking thing. So these cables, I don't know if I'm going with this. I don't know for sure yet, but I'm liking the... I like the idea of it, but I don't know if I'm gonna actually go through with this in particular. Because what I did basically is I'm trying to make it to where there's like this you know, primitive water wheel has like this is turning and generating power and hacking these things, and I kind of tried to make it look like a structure, a wooden structure with like, you know, pipes and stuff in it. But yeah, should I make those bottom tunnels on my map round and make the top look like it's breaking through the surface of the round? I don't know. Ooh, that might be cool. That might be dope. Oh, look, Ripshade. This was Jamie on Twitter, his idea. Actually, let me adjust the lighting again, because I don't know if I like the way these lights are set up for the brightness. It's definitely inside the terrain somewhere. There it is. So I got this one, and I've got this one, right? And then I can change the brightness down to, let's try 400. So it's not quite as so bright that it's like blinding. Oh, my inner cone is not quite as wide as my outer cone. That'll definitely do it too. Let's try 200. Let's try 10 and see what it looks like. Okay, that's way reduced. Try 100. That looks good. Well, it sounds good out here. Yeah, 400 is definitely what makes it get to the edges better. The point is, yeah, so we got these glowing lights. Any way to make it look like the light is moving. It is, because there's a galaxy thing. It is kind of moving. Let me make it look even more like it's moving by giving it some other effects. Let's try some other effects real quick. So basically what it's doing right now is its animation type is not set, which we can do that. Like we can make it candlelight, and then it'll sort of pulse. Then the whole light thing will pulse. Let's try. That's like blink. Let's see what pulse looks like. That one looks a little bit more. Actually, I could do pulse and put it at like 0.1, and that'll make it slowly pulse as it goes through. You see that? But what we've got right now going on is, you see how it's moving out here? So it's kind of animating out here. It's kind of, okay, hold on, we gotta turn off the pulse for now so you can see the animation just move through. See how it waves through like that? That's because it is set to, the gobo is set to galaxy, which is one that like moves. There's also fan slow, but I think it's gonna be way more specific. Clouds kind of will warble a little bit. Caustic isn't bad. That's like fire, I think, right? That looks like even more active than the galaxy. Let's see. And then, let's see, caustic slow is the same, but... Okay, I kind of like this movement even more than... Caustic is really active, the caustic slow... What? Okay. Okay. Apparently I need to end my stream early. But yeah. Really quick, I'm gonna try these. I think there's some others that move. Searchlight, rectangle light, mirrored, mirror ball. That one's way too crazy. Mirrored, great grid. Yeah, I think those are the ones that move. So Galaxy moves pretty good. I think I might do the caustic slow, or maybe caustic fast. I kind of like the caustic fast. I don't know. Which one do you guys? Which one do you prefer, Ripshade? Before I have to sign off. Caustic fast, or the Galaxy, or the caustic slow? So caustic slow is just a subtle pulse. I might actually try really quick. 300 brightness makes it less blindingly different, so it actually pulses more. That looks pretty cool. I'm not sure which one to go with, but it looks pretty dope. Alright, so his version was a little bit smooth. It was a little bit deeper and it looked really cool, but I had to keep it so that this bump wasn't here too much. I had to minimize this little bump that's here. But yeah. Alright, so I will have to get off now, unfortunately. I'll catch you guys later. Yeah, maybe I'll be able to get back on it again in a minute, but I'll have to